epicenter for New York tourism. Now, the scene of a deadly bloodbath. Unless you've been living under a rock, you've seen the photos released from Times Square, where we've learned Sergei also known as Kratos, leader of the Hunt, has been brutally murdered by a monstrous unknown assailant. The most interesting piece of information to arise out of this catastrophe: the horrendous behemoth behind the homicide was sporting the same damn spider logo of New York's own Spider-Man. The day I've prophesied and rightly feared may have come to pass. Spider-Man has perhaps transformed into a merciless creature capable of apocalyptic levels of destruction. This is the result of unchecked power and unsupervised will. I'm sure that if this is indeed Spider-Man, he's most likely prepared a hit list of those he's perceived to have wronged him. Dear listeners, I can only assume I'm high on that list. If this animal decides to exact his vengeance upon me, may my story be a lesson to you all. Do not let my life be in vain. Band together, and we can stand up against these formidable powers, once and for all. But until that day comes, I'll be fighting alongside you for the good of our people and the good of our nation.
Maybe Harry's back at his place. Can't hurt to check. Wait, what is that? Looks mysterious. Hey, little buddy. No cultists. Looks like they're keeping watch on that scrapyard nearby. And there's some burned up papers about Oscorp. I better get down there. Great. They're still setting up. But this doesn't look like an Oscorp property. What are they...
The Crimson Hour won't be long now, my embers. Can you feel it? The unworthy will. Soon enough.
All those innocent people. Gotta disable these bombs before they can hurt the civilians in those buildings. I can do this. So this is the Crimson Hour. Burning Brooklyn and everyone in it to the ground.
We all
Look up, it's Spider-Man! Being around isn't that much fun anyway! One down. Too many left. Gotta move fast. There's no telling how much time's left.
There's no place. The Fool's Beacon has arrived.
Could y'all hold on a sec while I defuse these bombs? It's hard to focus on two things at once.
Emperor! He does not win today. You know this. What will happen to the unworthy? There's always difficulty in bringing forth the truth, my embers. But the pain you're feeling is how we win. Because we can take it, harness it, and wield it like the weapon.
Why are the bombs going offline?
Great. Yuri. I take it you haven't changed your mind!
About saving lives? No. You?
Nope! Still not a fan of killing people! For your actions, Ray!
I want her to see the Crimson Hour in all its glory.
How many bombs are left?
I don't know! I disarmed 4 of them, but there may be more! It sounds like all this is the start of their Crimson Hour!
Let's say I'm stopping it then. Just accept the promise, Ray.
The unworthy are laughing at you, my embers. Laughing. What
I checked the area earlier. I couldn't find where the flame is broadcasting from.
We can find him together when we're done here!
You can look for my lighter. Rick, throw it at the hospital.
Firing now! With us, Ember!
Something's wrong. Tonight's what the flame's been waiting for. He shouldn't be here.
If you're going to leave, just leave!
I don't win. After we're done here and I find him, you stay out of my way.
Not a chance!
This is for the
has to get ugly again!
Apparently it does!
Did we do it? Did we actually do it? Oh, tell me. It's gonna hit the tankers.
You've stopped trains before, right?
No brakes. Great. It's not working! Got any ideas?
We derail it!
How are we supposed to do that? Believe we're doing this? Really? Last shot! Yay! Guess you're gonna have to make up a new prophecy.
Before you and I met, one of my Embers told me about his work at Oscorp and this treatment that they had discovered. Who cares, right? A fancy suit that can make you big and strong is just another case of the unworthy trying to cheat death and play God. That's what I thought too. But when devils attack the city, like I prophesied, and Oscorp sent out some of this treatment for safekeeping. I knew it was meant for me.
That's what all this was for.
And when the Crimson Hour rolls over this earth, it shall bring truth, judgment, and carnage.
He's gone. He'll go underground just like last time. But I'll find him.
You could have killed him. But you saved me instead.
I told you. I'm trying to save the most lives. And you still do that pretty well. You gonna turn me in now? I'll let you know when I find him.
get that train derailed, so he could get a symbiote. At least we stopped him from taking innocent lives in the process. Hey, Yuri. Do you want help tracking down the flame?
Thanks, but I need some time to myself. Besides, we've taken down a good chunk of his operation, so he'll be going back to the drawing board. I'll start checking his old aliases. Archie Abel, Walter Wackman, Cletus Cassidy. But this could take months, maybe even years.
I'll be ready when you've got something.
Thanks.
I couldn't turn her in after she saved me. Maybe I... Ugh. Mr. Osborn, are you okay?
I'm worried about Harry. And I have no one else to talk to. He's, not himself right now. And it's all my fault.
It's mine too. Harry told me about his treatment. I knew something was off, but I was just happy he was back.
I should have told him that more.
You still can. I'll let you know if I hear from him, Mr. Osborn.
Okay. I appreciate it, Tater.
Good, good.
Is that? Oh, man! I haven't been there in years. When we were at the Bugle's old office, we'd hide out here whenever Jonah was about to blow. I finished a lot of assignments sitting at that bar. And a lot of grasshoppers.
honestly, I want to go home right now, but I hear bad stuff in pretty much every direction.
That's perfect.
Hey, I know any publicity is good publicity, but you're taking photos now? Hey, all good here, okay? We got
Haha, the Bodega Beef. It was already a rivalry for the ages when it was just David versus Goliath. But when Teos had to deal with the Bodega copying his success by using the exact same mascot, it's...
This color palette. Why didn't I ever think of this?
Okay, finally unscrambled that third-party ping. It's using the same code and frequency as us. Did someone steal our tech?
No way. We keep that locked up tight. Are you sure?
I mean, unless there's another Spider-Man out there. But that's...
We all need to help each
Nah.
other right now.
I'll keep digging. Maybe if you send me a few more, I can figure this out.
We have food and shelter. Everyone's welcome.
Not bad.
I think we're all okay here, Spider-Man. Thank you for checking. Oh, no.
Ah, here we go. Now, I'll admit, I first walked into his shop because of all the articles about his new flavors, but his traditional ones would have kept me coming back. Sometimes a classic is a classic for a reason.
Good news, bad news, folks. Good news, OG Spider-Man looks to be, finally, back to his senses, free of that black suit. Bad news. Some reports that whatever that black suit was may now be spreading through parts of the city. Too connected? Maybe. But right now isn't the time for speculation. It's the time for action. We're getting scattered reports of folks going missing. Our favorite subway worker, Dennis, is running a database of missing persons. Check the description for details. Let's crowdsource this. Next week. Great to breathe something other than smog.
Say what you will about social media, and I can say a lot. It's helped so many businesses stay afloat here when they would have gone under a long time ago.
Good, good.
You know, I saw an old Grand Master playing there last week. Anyone could walk up and challenge him. And he lost to a kid who lives down the street from me. Dead. Never seen anything like it.
Stay indoors, everyone. Those monsters could be anywhere on campus.
That's perfect.
Taking photos? Not doing it. Anything special, just trying to help.
The Spider-Men aren't the only superheroes in New York. Getting students to class on time? One of the greatest powers I've ever seen.
Jonah? Parker, put me down!
Not bad.
My best friend's kid painted. This. I remember her showing me a sketch of it the day before it went up. New York is nothing without its people.
To the last syllable of recorded time. And all our yesterdays have lighted forward. I'm assuming that was your way of telling me to go home? I know. I'll leave soon.
Whether it's on the stage or in the open air, where else can you see legends and soon-to-be legends performing every day? London? That's really far away.
Hai cose più importanti da fare.
Good, good.
Lo capisco.
Protesting isn't just a constitutional right in New York. It's your civic duty. Especially when a multinational corporation is behind a bioweapon unintentionally getting released into the city.
Folks, you're not going to believe this, but as always here, it is absolute truth. Gooey black monsters have begun popping up around the city. I repeat, monsters are in our city, propagating and disseminating to ends unknown.
Monsters in the city.
We've heard numerous accounts of missing persons, families torn apart.
Coming after us? It's okay, Spider-Man. We know what we're doing. Yeah, we... We got a plan!
Yeah. Some things in New York you just can't explain. And that's what's great about it.
There's the boss. Gotta save those people from the symbiotes.
Not bad.
Reminds me of the people who write into the Bugle, and a few who work there. Freedom of speech is a beautiful thing, but saying a thing over and over again doesn't make it true.
That should work for Robbie.
NYC, the mecca of basketball. Sure, you can play it anywhere with just a ball and a net. But when you got the people in the apartment buildings watching, the other players trash talking, and the sound of rubber hitting asphalt, there's a reason they call it the city game.
Good, good.
When my son was growing up, I helped coach his youth baseball team here. Every game we played, the parents talked more trash than the kids, myself included.